So to just say that I want to take over the water system in the city of Detroit, again, I don't know that I want to get into that investment because there's a lot of costs that are going to be associated with that and a lot of problems that are coming up or looming ahead. So the truth be told, if you actually look at your water rate and what's coming out of the city of Detroit, it's extremely, extremely cost effective. And I have to say, when I look at my water bill, I realize it's not the city of Detroit that actually tax on some of those costs. It's the local municipality that tax on a lot of the costs. But nobody wants to tell that story or that truth.
We don't want to own it. I don't want to own it. I don't think the suburbs want to own the system. We didn't want to own the zoo, but there's now a 5-member regional board that manages the zoo. There's the same thing at Cobo Hall. We don't want to own it, but there is now a 5-member board that manages it, and things are happening here. Things are happening at the zoo. All I'm suggesting is, why don't we set up a management team to break up the monopoly and let the suburbs and the city have some say-so in the management. Detroit can maintain ownership. After all these years of what I consider to be the mismanagement of that system, I think we're entitled to have access to the books and manage it like we do Cobo Hall.
I'm not going to try to defend the management of the water system because it has not been managed appropriately, number one. But I want the time to really take a hard look at that. I think everybody is jumping to conclusions without having a lot of factual data. So I think we've got to look at the data and let the data drive the decisions that we have to make. And I think all of us up here are intelligent people. We got a lot of intelligent people that work for us. And once we understand what the problems are, I believe that we can collectively come together and figure out what we do from this point forward. You know, everybody's talking about fight, fight, fight. Well, if that's the first thing that you're talking about, we're never going to settle this thing.
We can't be in these fights all the time. Let's give the new mayor some time to work this out and bring back to us what his plans are. And at that point, I think we'll be able to work together.